What do you see from Texas? You know, it's going to be a tough task, right?
Yeah, every week's a tough task. You know, winning is a tough task, but you know, those guys are skilled, obviously, and you know, we just can't wait to go against them.
Do you think you're going to get more of the team that you see last week against Iowa State, or the team that beat OU 49-0?
We'll see, man. You know, whatever floats their boat, but you know, all I know is we're prepared for it. We're ready for anything, so can't wait.
Do you see it as kind of a motivating factor, the way you guys kind of played in the fourth quarter overtime, to, you know, get back on track this week?
Definitely. We you know, we think we're way better than we were against TCU. Any teams we play so far, we're way better. You know, we just got to keep proving them wrong and you know, going out there and do our thing.
What is the process like when you're on the sideline and then you get subbed in, or when you're in playing, obviously, and then someone taps you and comes to get you? There's kind of some controversy with all that in the last game, but what does it look like from a technical standpoint? Like, how does it all go down?
You know, you want to do I think it's the whole slow sub situation that's what you're talking about. It's kind of like a tactic, you know what I mean? Gundy, like I said, Gundy does it well, and our defensive line coach he does it well. Sometimes, you know, officials are on your side, sometimes they're not. Sometimes in the TCU game they were on our side, sometimes they weren't. So it really depends. You know what I mean?
Is that something they kind of like let you know beforehand, or tell you in the middle of the game, hey, like speed it up when you're running off the field? Yeah,
it's a tactic that we learn here. You know, they want us to do the slow sub thing, and you know, whenever we're starving advantage, we're going to take advantage of it. And you know, just certain things just have to be cleaned up. We're going to do better on this stuff.
About how fast, like what percent do you usually have to run to get a good slow sub?
I shoot slow jog. That's what we're told. You know, slow jog off. You know, slow jog on. And you know, if the officials aren't on your side, then when you hustle on a little more than you normally would, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Is it like, does Coach Mason, is he the one that kind of taps you and says, hey, go in, you know, 2 plays from now, or how do you know when to sub in and out exactly?
No, we get the go from one of our defensive line coaches. You know, they give us the go, they hold us next, and you know, whenever it's our turn to go on the field, we just go on. It's like a regular sub, it's just a slow one. Because you know, when the official's on the center, he has to hold the ball, so we're going to take advantage of that, right? Yeah. We're just going to sub on and sub off as slow as we can.
That's what players like to hear that from.
I know you've probably been asked about this before, but Texas protects the quarterback really well. What's the challenge for you guys this week? Get the quarterback.
Get after it like it is every week. You know, get as many sacks as we can, create as much disruption as we can. You know, just get after it. That's the goal every week.
Anything unique about Texas that you see on tape that they do that makes them so good at protecting the quarterback?
None that we haven't seen so far. I mean, you know, we just got to go out there and do our thing, man. We got to go out there and do our thing.
When you come up against an offense that's got the kind of weapons, not just the quarterback, but, you know, Bijan, Rashawn, you know, Worthy on the outside, and you kind of have the reputation you built in just 1 year. And this is stars versus stars. How much fun is that?
It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, I think it's on ABC, ain't it? Prime time. Well, not prime time, but 2:30. Yeah, that's prime time in the league. But you know, I like games like this. You know, you can showcase yourself on the biggest stage, and then I'm gonna go out there and do it, and the team is as well. So can't wait.
Their offensive line going into the season was considered a weakness. They've kind of shored that up. In fact, at tackle, we've got a kid that was committed here for a long time. Yeah. The challenge you take of going against an offensive line has got some really good athletes.
Yeah, I look at it like every other week, man. I just go out there and do my thing. I feel like I'm, you know, best in the room when I'm at my highest, and you know, I feel like I'm just go out there, you know, ball out. That's what I feel like.
What about the strength in numbers? Is it hard to get in rhythm sometimes when you've got so many guys, and you guys do rotate quite a bit?
Not really, because most of the time they rotate, you're tired. You're either real tired, you want to get out the field, or you know, they just need fresh bodies in there to keep the offense worn down. Because, you know, they have drives too, and they have to do plays too. So, you know, it's kind of an on and off thing. You know, you want to get off because you're tired, or, you know, you might not want to get off, but at the end of the day, you want fresh legs out there at all times. So.
Are you anxious to find out how this substitution rule situation irons itself out?
I am.
Whether you have to jog out faster?
I am. I don't know if they're thinking about changing it. Is that what this is? Or?
Well, I mean, you got to make it. You got to call it one way or the other.
Yeah, that is true. It was a lot of gray area, but I am kind of interested in that. I can't wait to see what it is. So.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.